So today, in the wonderful, lovely Gamingmadirocks. Now the reason why it's up here is because that's where our support stuff. You guys don't really need to see much of that going on, but that is beside the point. That's why our face is being covered up. Now, last episode, just let me get in here. We finally expanded even more. You know, these now finally have doors on them, so they have access for bathroom. Even though we got two there, which I'm thinking we can probably get our team leaders in there. They're for both teams down here, so that they can have their own dedicated space, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. What we're going to do is we're going to move furniture. We're going to elaborate, and we're getting... No, I was going to do this last episode, but I just didn't feel like getting to it. I figured, we got more. We got more in there, and it's a lot easier for me to do it this way. Because this is kind of acting like as our fancy thing there, so I think that's decent there. Don't need no more of those. We just need the toilet sinks. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go in here, select furniture. We're going to sell all that in there. Then we'll sell you, and then we'll grab... What we'll do is we can move this one. Now I need to make sure that so it's going to be a little bit different. So now we should have everything there. Now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that each team has their own dedicated space. So what we can do is we're going to basically what we're going to do is we're going to demolish the doors here. So one of our temperature units, I think we might need... I do got a little bit of education. Why don't I do that while I'm sitting here? Trying to... you are the support team. You can work on, I guess, networking. 2D. Just give you those educations. I don't care. So what we're going to do is we can do this a little bit differently. We can merge that in there, and then I am really. It's not allowing me to build inside that room there. Okay, there we go. Okay. So now that's going to be basically one there and another there. Yeah, so I think what we could even do is I think that should be good, decent enough. I kind of want to be able to make this. I kind of want to. Let's come down here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move you. We're just gonna move you over to the opposite side. Okay. We're gonna merge those together, and then we'll put in our door there thing. And then what we can do is I just want to make this so that they can get around a lot easier. I'm gonna move you to there because we're gonna put in merge these two together. Okay. Because the guy's gonna come in, he's gonna have basically it's gonna be a little bit awkward. I could even go out one here, but I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that they have enough considerable room to get by. This guy is going to be a little bit awkward as well. So what I'm thinking what we do is we merge those together. Okay. That's basically, and I think what we can even do we can merge those together, and then we'll do the same. Then we'll take and then we'll merge you together. So that way he has at least that way these guys have a little bit of some space. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a tight squeeze going through there, but that's just part of the office. Okay, so there's no way that you can get into both of those, I don't think. No. Okay. So now we're going to get our door. We're going to have our one office there, one door there, so it's not so overcrowded. And do that there, so that's not like overly done. Now, like I said, I want to do is we bring in the lighting version, so we're going to duplicate as we do like that. Okay, so they got their light in there and stuff. We could even change that up and give them a plant, or you could. I think what we could do is it would, yeah, no. We do need to have access into that room, so what we'll do is we'll do something like that. Bring like a little bit of a pillar there. In statue, but it does prevent us from adding any more in there, so we might just turn that into something else. Because I forgot that's our marketing team, which we're gonna have to expand at some point, so we might just We might just put those guys into a little bit of a larger room. Or we could just gather this room and put them together and do that. But for right now, we don't need to worry about it. I think what we'll do is let's put one over there. Add some extra lighting. Extra lighting back that way so they don't have. It's got something out the leader's front door. Okay, now we're gonna say, okay, so this one here, let's do data, no, wire model, data overlay, no, room labels. That's the OS team, so we could really just have the OS guy there, and that would allow us there, but so that's all we're gonna, and we're gonna put our marketing leader in here and our OS leader over here, or whatnot. So what we want to do next is let's limit this room to the marketing team. I believe this, yep. And we will limit that room for the OS team. And we will limit room usage to leaders. Could have probably done this a little bit quicker and stuff, but that's alright. So we got both leaders and marketing in there. That's just because, frankly, we do need that. We do need to have area, some space, and that means the OS team can get one more person and the marketing team can get another person. That's in 2020, which we're not in 2020 yet. Let's put those in there. I like that. I like that kind of style. And then I think we can throw in a couple of paintings in there. We're going to need to set up our inboxes for both these areas. Okay. So we're doing pretty well. Let's go over now. Now manage teams, marketing team, HR management. Yeah. So I think actually they're there. So I think that should be all right. We're gonna actually reduce that down to about 25 because I would like a little bit more marketing people. Now the OS team, if we do HR management, there isn't really much of anything, but they can hire an extra person now. There isn't really any specializations in here. Anyway, so so we got ourselves well suited for OS and stuff because we now officially moved them over here, which you can still relatively get access to. So let's go. What I want to do is I want to copy. I don't even think these guys can get into those rooms, but select all the furniture in there, and then we'll go. Then we'll duplicate it. We'll rotate this one. We'll just rotate it a little bit awkwardly into these spaces here. Up here, okay, so that means now we have more room to work with. Now, our last episode, we did also get finally our 2D and our 3D editors. We did not limit this room, so let's do that. We need to limit to 3D because we just got that team set up, so that should be all right. Our 2D leader is out here, hanging out over here on the ledge. It'll kind of probably maybe it might make more sense, but he's going to be there on his lonely pedestal porch, which we might, I don't know what I'm saying anyway. Okay, so let's run the simulation now. We should be. Actually, before we do run the simulation, let's do the wide thing there for our 3D editor. And, well, the only one that's not going to have a window is the OS leader. Is there something on that wall? Yeah. But that should be alright. It really doesn't have to look natural. It just needs to look like a building. Okay. It just needs to do the job what we need it to do anyway. Let's... Now, it did say... That one, it's noisy. It's noisy, so let me... let's do some more education. It's probably core team is what we need to do. Educate you. We're going to educate you in something that you're not really... We'll educate you in full system, and we'll educate you in networking as well. Let's take a look at our data overlays of environmental thing. Now, having those two there, they should really come out. Effectiveness is not quite so effective in those room, but insulation, how well is our insulation? The leaders don't have much of very good insulation. This guy specifically over here does not have very good insulation. Really, it's good, it's not great, but is overdue. Release that. I did that over 25,000. No. Let's go with 40,000. And take that off the core. Marketing. Go. Yes. And then we'll order 100,000 copies because we can. Burglars have looted my place again. Now it. It's overdue and is losing followers. I know, and I did that by accident. Okay, where... Okay, so support guy. Doesn't matter. You're just going to get upgraded into something. Okay, now Vanilla Bytes 5.0. We're going to port this. And we're going to port this to the most active users. And I think those should be alright. A product has been reviewed. I haven't heard of Vanille INC before, and security people are getting to know them. Bytes has been a positive surprise. Can't even imagine how complicated this must be behind the scenes, and it feels very stable. There's so much to experience, and it's beautiful to behold. In conclusion, we think Vanille Bytes is great value. I want to see what it's doing, though. It was an outstanding quality, and we have prominent, and it was our most, is it our most profitable, though? Profitable, because we're going to support, no. Change the price, we're going to drop that down to 50. We are, past month we made about $1 million in the past month. Last month did not get so much. Let's change that. Let's actually drop that down to 40. We'll drop that down to 30. Because we want to make sure that, and then we'll drop this one down to 20. We always do our releases slowly if we still have stock left. There still might be a little bit of active users, but we want to make sure that, you know, we have a lot in stock and overdoing it. So our support team, networking, don't care. System, don't care. Don't care really. Support for Vanille Bytes 05. Yeah, we are getting those active users. To assign, it should only be the core team. The support team shouldn't really be on it. Vanille Bytes does not meet demand? Really? Okay, let's go 50,000 then. Vanille Bytes still has active users, but that one has more. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I tapped my keyboard, I don't know. But we have more active users than Vanille Bytes 4. So just saying that, you know, that's so low that we're going to put that to lower. We're going to put that up to a little bit of a higher support. And Vanille Bytes does have still a little bit of active users. It doesn't have a lot. But wow, that Vanille Bytes did take us, really has a lot of active users. And we're still getting more, probably still going to get more active users. Let's develop our 2D. Now, since we do have, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, so 4 by 4, so wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If 4 and 4 is 8, 4 by 4 is 12, that's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, okay, I was just wanting to make sure, and then that should also be matched. Matched. Okay. Basically, if we accept all and close, what I want to do is let's go over into manage teams again. If we go down to 2D editor, we don't really, we can take out the audio and the networking. I think we'll keep the networking just because we might do, so that when they do hire someone, they don't have audio support. So that way it's not really prioritized, but if they get hired for it, they do. You know, now we're going to click on to develop this thing. We're so close to developing the OS. I feel bad for these guys having to live near the thing. Do we have noise level though? Environment. It's not, I guess it's not terrible. How's our temperature in this, in the building? Let's go up here, double check. It's just perfect, I guess. This is pretty close. Temperature-wise, it's not bad. So, Vanille Bites needs more copies. Copies we'll do that there. So a little bit more. You know, you never know. We have like 44,000 active users on it. That's so close, I might just click develop, but I don't want to develop it right away. It's just that little bit of that system. Yeah. I think we caught it. I think we need to... Let's hire another designer for them. Nah. I think we should be okay for the OS team. I think it's going to be this close to getting Vanilla OS going through. Develop. There we go. Has reached alpha. Okay, let's just send out a... We'll wait on that. Vanilla OS on it. I think we can say that we only have 2 active users on Vanilla Bytes 3. I think we can probably undercut that. The reason why that the other one, I dropped it down. I'm getting myself some hot here. But we are doing something pretty good. If we can get Vanilla OS to do what I want it to do, really, if we can get it, see, we are marketing for it and stuff. So we got like 67 burglars are looting the place. Really? I don't think we lost anything though. Well, they burglar. Yeah, they did. Dang nabbit. But we are getting a lot of people for it. For that outstanding quality. Oh, that was best outstanding. We actually did improve a lot on it. Now 3D Vanille compared to 2D Vanille is like it's slow. It's very slow. I also want to see if we can assign that as well to the core team. Add that to the core team so we can get the design done a lot quicker. Is a level 3 designer work on Unreal? Finish the beauty. Okay, so let's hire a designer in 2D. We'll begin looking. Let's go down here. Let's go to the core team, actually. And we're going to hire you to help with that. To help with the development process on that, because I think getting 2 teams to slowly work on getting that process a little bit done, a little bit quicker, is just going to help us a little bit faster and get our things going and doing the things that we're supposed to be doing anyway. Anyway, we are still making money. We're still staying afloat. I'm not saying that we're making small amounts of money. We're not doing a whole lot. Because we did support Vanille. Let's just hit select all of that type of furniture. Let's replace all of those. In there. Let's go in. We're gonna hire a manage employees. Let's hire another IT guy. I think we have 2 IT guys now because I think when's the other one come in? The other comes in from 8 to 12, which is good. And the other one can come from 11 to 3. The 3. So let's finally educate you in some 2D because I think you need that. Having them work on Vanilla OS, having them work on 2D Vanille is definitely helping. In terms now, Vanilla 05, Vanilla Bytes 05 is actually doing pretty good. Yvonne has retired from the core team. Oh no, Yvonne has. Okay, so we need to hire a new support person. Service support. Again, looking. Support team. Now I do want to look again just because I want to make sure that it's more compatible. Let's see if we can go. Let's go 3 times here. I want to see if we can get something. Let's go 1 more. Look again. Yes. You're hired. And you're hired. I know I'm hiring them both because they're very. I like to hire at least 3 stars with the support team because that way we can get them done a lot quicker. So it may cost me a little bit more to spend on them, but they can get done in our support. Now, let's get a review on this. We'll start marketing and press build and things on it. So Donovan, and so see, I was right. Our support team's starting to. Let's order Let's order 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. But this time, I'm going to add in a 5 additional a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more into it. So we do need to hire another support person. Let's begin looking. You're hired, dude. You were really definitely hired. Man. Oh, so is it mostly, let me see, manage employees? No. So we got, so another person, so we did hire 2 people, which is great, because I did support it. Garth Jackson. Let's slow this down a little bit. Let's see, where does the core team lack? In terms of things that we need done. Let's look into let's look into getting another programmer. And let's just hire another service. No. Programmer. System. Begin looking. And we'll go with core team. If there's not a lot of people to give us more choices, we do that. You are hired, my dude. You are hired. Now I don't care what age they are. Right now, I do, but I do set it up for the other teams, the other ones. Let's end that review there. Let's reiterate on it since, gonna need to do that. Another person has Scott. So I think what we're gonna need, what I'm trying to say is I want to see if we can hire an HR person for that team. Change the HR for the support. I want the lowest aged person though in the good. But you also have some good. Oh, you have automation and you have handle hiring. Elwood King does not have any support, so you have some marketing skills. You have support, but you can't handle post-release tasks. You can't handle post-release tasks. Let's look again. You can't do what I'm looking for. Erg. You can actually fix bugs, can file bug reports, which is great. And I think you're hired because you can do a little bit of support and marketing. I don't care. You're hired as our new manage employees. Whoa. Manage employees. Years with the company. I think you were hired mainly as a leader. You're going to change your roles to leader. So Dick Harry, we need to find the others. guy. Yeah, okay, so we do finally got our guy with A. Finally got them. Team. I think the support team's gonna be down here. That's gonna be up here. Yeah, so we're doing pretty. So Dick Harry now can help with the hiring process there, so we don't have to worry about that. Not that. Now, retired core. German Owen. Um, it's probably going to be most notably the core team. Development. We're going to educate you in some 2D. Because I think now we're both on iteration 4 for both of them. So we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Let's do a review. Let's get a review out on that thing. Vanilla Bytes has 0 active users for that, so we'll cancel support there. We got 4.4. We'll reiterate on that. Just a little bit. I think. Oh. I think getting that. We need a little bit more. I think what we do need. I think what we can do is we could duplicate. And then now actually, and then we can shift and move you over by 1. And then we'll duplicate you, and then we'll go. And then we want to move you out of his cubicle area. So now that at least allows for 3 more people on that team. So let's go over here. We're going to hire... let's go manage teams. 2D editor, HR management. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change that to a 7, and that to an 8, and that to a 4, so that we have a little bit more flexibility. So that means we are allowed to have 3 more team members in there. I think our HR person can still get in. Yeah. So he can still get in if needed be. And I could probably even put more alongside the wall there, but I don't want to. Another core team probably. Okay, you in 2D. Now, we got a lot of deals, but I'm not really... Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a... I don't think... now, we're going to take off the core team off of that. We're going to actually develop another piece of software. But this one is going to be, first off, we're going to do the antivirus software. Now, this one's not going to be an original IP. It's going to be based off of that. But it's only going to be exclusively... it's only going to be exclusively supported on our system. So antivirus core. And we want to get rid of the 3D, and we want to get rid of the 2D as well. So now we're going to go and we're going to say develop. No. Let's do vanilla bytes. Now we're gonna start this as vanilla bytes. We're gonna do it as a reboot. No, okay, let's go to advanced options. Let's use an existing one if we can. Now BitView 05. Now bit 05. Now we did do that, so that now we have the iteration there. Now it's gonna add a little bit of speed to it. I think we can drop down the... I think we'll drop it down by 1. No, I think we'll go with 2007. And we'll do, we say new, we use the existing, it's called BitView 2005. We'll do this one called BitView 2009. No. We're going to call this one BitView 2009. Because it's only going to take us approximately about 2 years anyway. And getting out another one. Actually, cancel that. Hold on. No, let's do, make a sequel to it. And we'll go with advanced, and then we'll do new. BitView 2009. If it's still 2009, it is. And we'll charge 65 for it. We're gonna go next. Can we add our own? All I want to do is just add our own to it. And then we'll remove Vanilla OS and we'll click develop. for it. No, hold on. I want to change something real quick. I want to say that we should be using frame style 7. Because now we will develop it. It's still development. You won't be able to... Yeah, I know. Because... Accept and close. Let's do a review on this. Let's just add a 0 to that. Do that, and we should be okay. Has retired. Carrie Hughes has retired, but I think we have somebody who can actually replace her, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm starving. My job. Okay, yes. Now, I know that we're starving. That we got people who are starving. So, this is gonna be limit room usage to canteen and limit usage to lounge. Okay, that should be alright. Now, we are going to need to come down here. Let's do that there so we have at least some light in. There isn't any light back here, so what we'll do is we'll go to there, to there, and then we'll put in too close to the center. There's that. That's about right. Okay. So that means now we have more room. Now, this is going to be our little dining table in here, so we need to, let's start by kitchen. Okay, so let's put our fridge, we'll put our fridge there, there, and there. We'll put 2 there, and then we'll put 4 there and 3 fridges for now. Actually, no, let's do... Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have our... Now, we need to set up our lounge. I did set that up as limited as a canteen, but I think we'll set you there. Set a couple of these here with reception. No. A canteen area. We will set serving tray there and there so that there is more room for people to... And you know what? Let's move it over by 1 so that we can actually get a double serving for right now. Now, we could go with a 3mm, but I think what we'll do is we'll go with... I think what we'll do is we'll set up as both of that there. We might be able to get away with a little bit more snuggle. We'll do the executive chairs around. I think then, and then I think that, and then I think, do we have, yeah, we do have a door there and a door there. I think what we'll do instead, let's do this one as an opened area here, that they can get in and out that way. That's going to be doing us some decency in any way. We're going to need to hire a couple of cooks. I think we might just get rid of... What we'll do is we'll hire a couple of cooks. So let's go over here. Manage staff. Hire a cook. Now the cook is going to come in roughly from 9. And then we'll hire a second cook that's going to come in. And then we'll have our third cook come in for the afternoon. But we'll only have one, so that's why I have those 4 there. And then we'll so I think that'll be okay. Now, in here, we're going to actually limit the room to a canteen. And then we'll not limit this at all. Limit to anyone, but that's the kitchen, so they get in there, they don't... and that's a lot quicker for them to get there. But for them, they have to go all the way around, which that's okay. So now we do have that capability of the cooks. They can come in, they can start cooking up something. I don't think they're going to come in today, though. Today, I think they'll come in tomorrow. Cora, we're going to educate you in some system and educate you in some system as well. Since we know that, we're going to end that iteration there. 7.4, we'll do another one there. Let's also start marketing this thing. First off, let's put out a press build. And put out a press release, pictures, everything. And that iteration there. No. We put out a press build. I should have waited. I should have probably done the press release. But I think having a press build at that state. We'll definitely check it again. I want to make sure that this is absolutely outstanding OS. Or at least a great, amazing OS. Not something that's going to be less likely. Press build has been reviewed. Vanilla isn't well known in this market. Yeah, this is our first one. Might be a new big kit, and it has all the new features. Does that have a release date yet, though? No, we do not have a release date. Okay. So our press release, let's release that. only Vanilla OS doesn't have a lot of a following, but we will be getting Vanilla Bytes, the new Vanilla Bytes 6. It's kind of why I am kind of skeptical that we will have that release and that Vanilla Bytes release 6 release at the same time. Corey, you're going to get educated in some system work. Right now, it's the core team that we really have get you in some networking, because I think right now, I think most notably, our network designing is slow. And I probably really should have gotten them into more better technology, better support, you know. But our 3D Vanille is going to be solely also set up for the Vanille OS. And their 2D Vanille will also be there, but we will probably get those on whatever system they're currently being developed on. But it's, let me see if we got some more deals. Got, you want it done by December, we'll take you. I don't think we're doing any much of hosting anymore, so let's do host, let's accept, you go on, you two are gonna go on the servers. There, you're gonna, we'll accept you, and we'll accept Cloud Lake as well. Throw TD really wants a lot. We'll accept that. I'm trying to accept a lot of these deals that don't have a lot of I think you can go all the way up to Fringe Monday there. Accept all those. Those will be able to get done easily and in time, or whenever they're supposed to be done. Educate these guys more into networking, because that really needs to be fully focused on it. Let's send out another final review on it. Let's do another market, a press release. It's a 9 outstanding OS. It's 9. We'll probably, we want to make sure that we get a press release out, and we're going to get finally a press build too. I'm going to end the iteration there. Because we're sitting on these are we're trying to sit on, let's develop you. Okay. No, I think marketing team. Lois Fox has okay core. Let's hire somebody who can do designing work in, most notably, networking, because that's what I feel like that we need more of. And let's go to core, and you're hired. I'm gonna mark it a... I think we'll release that. I think we should be alright. A press release has been mentioned. Let's just mark it with pictures this time. Let's review. Got a review on it. Because... and we want to make sure that that's the high priority compared to the other one. Can we keep ourselves afloat? Because that's why these aren't going to be there, but that's why Vanille 05 will be. That's why Vanille 05... because we want to make sure that it is full. And that... or a past review of... no, hold on. Our past review of October, we have about a 9.2, which is going to be a great OS. But there's hardly anything that's going to be supported for it. And I want to see... that's our computer OS, so upcoming releases. 2013 of this year, we got Int and Frame OS 9. And then I think that's the only other computer application. Ours is going to be releasing in July, or at least we'll get it as much as we can. Core, just get you into some more into networking, because that's what really sets that back for us. And let's release you. Let's mark it a release of 2014 in July. Yes. We will mark it a press build. And we'll mark it a final thing, but we're only doing it. We're not gonna. It's gonna take us a while to get that there anyway. And if we can get 2D and 3D Vanille on that system, on those, that way, and then we can get our audio. That way we can get more. A press build has been reviewed. You know, yeah, it's gonna be very close. I think we can say we'll develop 2D Vanille. It'll be pretty close. And we need to develop Vanille Byte 6. Wait, is that called Vanille Byte? Yeah, we'll call it Vanille Byte 6. Not 05, not 06, but 5, but Vanille 6. Because it's going to take us a little while to get that press out there. Let's promote this, I think. Let's actually get one more final review. We're not going to iterate on it. I just want to see what it is. Well, maybe. If it's like an 8, I want to reiterate it again. If it's like a 9, we're going to be doing pretty good. And that review. It's a 9.5. It's most notably the audio portion. I'm going to reiterate on it one final time. We're going to mark it a press build. And we're going to mark it a press build as well. That's why 2D Vanille and 3D Vanille aren't. Let's market this. No. Yeah, that's got about a 98% on it. But we are trying to release it. Wait, oh, it's March 2011. Actually, we can announce a release date. We're gonna announce a release date in September of this year. Because we're so close that, you know, 3D doesn't really know as we showed off. It might be worth the time. Place all those. We're gonna promote it this month. Next month, if we can. I'd like this to get about a 100. I want to see what if we do. Let's see. Can we get the core team to help on that? But have Vanilla Bites be a higher priority. Let's promote you. I think we should be alright. Vanilla OS, we're losing money quickly. Sure, 100,000 more. The SCM can't handle, it. I want to move the selected process over to the server. See if that will reduce its load a little bit. And it's fixing bugs. Now, I'm trying to see if we can actually get this done. Vanilla Byte 6 for it. Educate the core team. What's the slowest? I'm probably gonna say maybe we'll educate you in networking. Let's just make sure that nobody else needs educated. I think the core team has probably dropped off. In terms of things. And I know that this is the core, that we have the core team. Someone, I don't remember where we put them. So I'm kind of letting that soak in a little bit. Let's put another press build out. Because we aren't going to get a lot of stuff, but getting 2D and 3D Vanille is going to be something, and hopefully that we can get more people to port for it. Let's release that thing, because now we finally... Aircraft doesn't really know. But I think we got one more new follower. We got couple new followers. It's going to be releasing soon. And I want to have Vanilla Bytes get done. So I want to have that also be assigned to the OS team, since we're not, I put that at a higher priority because we know that the OS team, just to fix the bugs, is slow, but I want to make sure that we get Vanilla Bytes out as well. And we're gonna assign that only to the OS team, but keeping Vanilla Bytes 6. We want to get that out as far. Let's send out a review on. Let's get a review on all three on that. End the review. It's an 8. We'll reiterate on it. We'll send out another review to there and to there. Now, if we do end up failing today, that's alright by me. I'm not going to be too worried. We'll end the iteration there. We'll end you here. We'll reiterate on that one. End the review there. Reiterate on the 2D aspect of it. Iterate on 3D Vanille. And that source there. Let's market a press build. Market a press is overdue. We'll release Vanille OS. Okay, we're only going to put a $25,000 budget on it. And we'll say we'll do that. We'll do as much as copies. We want to assign that to the marketing team. Game team. And we're going to hit assign. No, we're going to hit, not end it. We just want to change the budget down. We're going to drop that down to 20. We're going to drop that down to 25 as well. Because we don't need Vanilla Bytes is unavoidable. Vanilla Bytes has released its first computer product. Overall, we think Vanilla has great value. We don't expect to sell very well. They still need to make a name for themselves in this market, and hopefully they release. This will help. They should up their marketing game. Okay. Now, let me check up on my releases here. Since we most notably had antivirus software on it, and Vanilla OS only has that many users, but we are getting a new thing that's only going to be solely for it. We'll educate you in full 2D art as we can. Now, we did jump up pretty nicely there for our OS. So, we are getting some stuff for it. It's just slow, our 2D editor. I think what we'll do is we'll have the core team help the 2D Vanille. And we'll take the core team off of the. No, we'll take the core team. We'll do that. We want to get that done. Is what I wanted to do. I think maybe we need to hire a couple more educate you in some system. I think what we'll do is let's hire one in every programmer, one in everything that we need, system and networking. So let's hire a programmer in system. You have some networking, you're hired. Let's look at a programmer networking. Begin looking. Yeah. If we can get, let's look again. You're great. You're hired. And you also have some extra things in system. But I want to look one more time. Yeah, you're hired. You're normal, but that's all right. Because we're basically, I could have done 3D Vinyl and just like that. But see, our OS is doing prominently well. Wonder what ever got ported to it. Eva Gonzalez. Yep. They're not getting much. They're not getting any pension or anything like that. At least that one there for 2D Vinyl. And it does not have any following because it's not on a current operating system, and we want it. So we'll mark it a press build. We'll mark it a press release on this as well. Let's get out another final review on it because we can. I want to make sure that this is absolutely one of the best processes for it. A 10 out of 10. Let's promote that thing, dude. Let's mark it a release. Announce a release. 2012. We'll announce it in June. No, March, April, May. Yeah, we'll announce it in June. Basically 3 months, and we've got it. Announce it. It will be our exclusive. Minobytes will be exclusively only to our current operating system, and we are doing really well. Basically, I wonder if you guys want to find out if we're still going to be around. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Check out these 2 videos as well, and if you haven't seen the rest of Soft Drink and how we got here, check out the playlist, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.